of the circumcision. We look forward to hearing from many talented poets, and thank you. This concludes the business end of this. Oh, good Lord, that Irish cleaning woman is. Excuse me, just a minute.
She wasn't in here after all. She's over there! I thought that. Excuse me. Excuse me. It's English we're to be speaking, and no more the lilting Irish I spoke as a girl in Tralee. English, 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 always the English. I tell you it curdles my blood when I see the bumper stickers ranting, "Speak English or get the hell out!" I remember well the English-only campaign of the British lords and their subalterns back home in Ireland. They beat the lovely Gaelic out of your forebears, so there's hardly a one of you knows how to make a proper greeting in Irish. Dia Murahrit, God and Mary to you. Now isn't that lovely? Remembering our Lord and his mother every time we greet a body. And it's a scandal really how back home in Ireland they're teaching a secular greeting to the school children. Tall law, fine day indeed. Why, it's almost as insipid as what I hear in the mouths of the school children here in Brooklyn. Have a nice day, Mrs. Shanahan. Have a nice day. Over and over again till I'm so popped out with exasperation of it, I'd have a mind to tell them, "Oh, thanks, dears, but I had other plans." And those same children importuning me from morning till midnight. Won't you tell us the story about your crossing the water, Mrs. Shanahan? They'll be wanting to know about our little Mary Elizabeth, an infant of no more than 6 months, and so stilled from lying in the dank hold of that English packet boat that we took her for a goner. We wrapped her up in a bit of grave cloth and were about to consign her to the deeps, when all of a sudden a wave, tall and perilous, smacked the side of the boat with such force that it shocked her out of her stupor. And she commenced a mewling and whimpering. And whenever we unraveled the linen grave cloth from her face, she handed us such a wan smile. The same one she'd used to great advantage years later, coming home late of a night from a dance at the Hibernian Hall in Brooklyn. Mary Elizabeth was your grandmother, and I your great-grandmother, Mary Shanahan, though there's not a one of you here today at the Shanahan family reunion remembers my ministrations to you in your teething sickness. I used to take the mouth of a cold bottle of beer and apply it to your gums to soothe you in your suffering. Mary Elizabeth would have none of this, but I told her, "Musha, Mary, it's not as if a few drops of beer in the child's mouth was going to predispose him to a life of trouble with a drink." But looking out at the stacks of empty Guinness bottles piled up like pyramids on the picnic tables here at the Shanahan family reunion. I'm wondering if I didn't inspire a few of you at a wee early age with a love for the hops and the malt. Speaking of beer, there's a queer custom you Americans have of chilling the ambrosial sweetness out of a beer. In Ireland, we take our liquid contentment at room temperature. Thank you very much. Mary Elizabeth burst that brood of marauding mischievers who had me on my ear from sun to sundown with their pranks and their practical jokes. It was your Uncle Walter. Yes, it was. Imposter himself as a Turkish carpet salesman, rolling up my own oriental rug while I was taking a nap, coming around the back and trying to sell the thing to me. And it was your grandfather, Louis. Oh, impostoring himself out as a Latvian priest visiting the parish, you know, fashioning a little cardboard collar for himself like the kids used to do. Well, anyway, he says to me, will you kneel for my blessing, Mrs. Shanahan? Oh, no, not me. I only kneel for the bishop. Are you keeping the sacraments, he asked me. Oh, of course I'm keeping the sacraments. Are you going to Mass every Sunday? Yes, Father Straighty, of course. Are you going to confession on Saturday? Of course I am, every Saturday. You have never been to say your confession to me, Mrs. Shanahan. Oh, Father, I'm not one to identify myself when I'm detailing my indiscretions to the Lord. And besides, I have a regular man I see down there on Saturdays. I have done my damnedest with that bunch of marauders, and the angels can do no more. And speaking of angels, should you ever have the great good fortune to land at Heaven's Gate, don't be practicing your secular school Irish with Blessed Michael the Archangel. He's of the old school and won't take too kindly to you using a greeting that doesn't call into account our Lord and his mother. And if he's in a bad mood, sure, he'll hurry a cook's Christmas down to the lair of Beelzebub and his rivals. And there, you and Lucifer and his host of English cohorts can tell each other, have a nice day till the race nice and over, colder than an American icebox, chocked to the nines with half-frozen bottles of beer. Excuse me, the phone's ringing. It's Mr. Braithwaite. I'm answering his phone this afternoon. I'll be right back.